thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jesslyn and I am the CEO and founder of Team Fit 413. Today I wanted to talk to you about establishing your why and the struggle that we have when you have to rebrand yourself. So I want to first start off with the Jesslyn 2.5 years ago. I was a corporate girl working 70 plus hours a week. I wanted simple workouts, simple, quick, effective workouts, and sustainable meal plans that would get me results. I was focused on attraction marketing, which was, very much how social media was working in our favor last year and 2 years ago, but not necessarily working towards my future and my future success and what was going to help me build that going forward. So, for example, I was catering to everyone else's needs, what they wanted, but not what was necessarily best for me, my family, our team, and our goals. For another example, I was always suggesting the 21-day fix just because it was the easiest one for people to commit to, because they knew about it, they've seen the name, they know the brand, they know that it's attached to Beachbody, and they knew that it was something that worked because they've seen other people, and especially a ton of coaches, doing this. So it was the easiest way for me to get challengers, to get coaches, but it wasn't necessarily something that was fulfilling me. I am a Shaun T lifer. He is someone who really motivates me as a trainer. And while I love Autumn Calabrese for what she does and what she has brought to our organization, she's just not a trainer that really fires me up. So I felt like I was being very inauthentic to myself. I wasn't having fun leading challenge groups, which I love helping people. I love that one-on-one mentorship. But I felt like I was losing sight of what I loved and what my passion was by running challenge groups only for the 21-day fix. So I kind of started to shift my mindset in running more open challenge groups that allowed me to do workout programs that I wanted to do, but also that helped my challengers stay on track if they chose to do the 21-day fix, or maybe a program that didn't necessarily help me stay motivated, but that helped them achieve their fitness goals. So trying to represent that on social media, on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook page, and my like page on Facebook, and then also my Instagram, I felt like I really wasn't being true to who I was and who I wanted to be. I felt that every post had to be proper, perfectly worded, and that each picture had to match the meaning of my post. So if I had a picture of my coffee, it needed to be about what was in my coffee, instead of me having a picture of me drinking my coffee, saying, how I struggled maybe yesterday, or what my morning entailed, or even just a little motivational snippet for my audience. So I felt like everything had to be perfect, and it had to match this so brand. So finally I felt like, however, I was getting this momentum in my business. I was a diamond coach at this point, and I knew that I wanted to go all in this business. So I knew that I had to just keep up, keep trying new things, keep failing forward. And finally I felt like it was working for me. I felt like I was getting results. My audience was starting to follow me, and they were really starting to build that trust with me. I was really starting to connect with them. And I definitely saw an increase in my business. I had applied to get my insanity certification, which I did do. In the midst of all of this, we had a really devastating family personal stuff going on. So my stepmom was in the hospital for almost 2 months because of a massive stroke. She almost died. Luckily, thank God, everything turned out okay with that. But I think my following, seeing how committed I was to completing these programs, and how these programs helped me with my emotional release and my anxiety, I think it built that trust with them. They also saw that I was someone that loved HIIT workouts. So the 21-day fix wasn't necessarily my thing. So I was attracting girls that loved HIIT workouts, that loved the same things I loved. I had gotten certified in insanity, and I was like at the top of the world. I was like, yes, this is the best thing ever. I'm finally chasing my dreams. Everything is falling into place. We were paying off debt. My business was growing. I was attracting my brand, and then cue surprise pregnancy. I had gotten really sick. I thought that I had the flu or some sort of crazy deathly illness that I had contracted from being in the hospital with my stepmom. Finally, everyone was like, Jessica, you have to go to the doctor. You have been sick for so long. You need to go to the doctor. come to find out I was pregnant. So again, I had just been certified in Insanity Live. I had finally started to see traction on my social media. I wasn't just helping my warm market anymore, but my cold market was starting to trust me. I finally felt like I had my brand down pat, and then boom, everything changes. So this can be really, really scary because already I was juggling 70 hours a week between 3 jobs, trying to grow my coaching business to full time, and I'm like, I can barely handle what I'm doing now with an established brand. How in the heck am I going to rebrand myself and be successful? I was not scared of giving birth or labor during my entire pregnancy at all. What I was afraid of was keeping momentum up in my business. When you're pregnant, everyone loves your posts because you have a cute little pregnant belly and a bump, and everyone's gonna comment on it. Like you can literally post a picture of just you and your belly without even a caption, and it's gonna get a ton of engagement because people love pregnant bellies. So kind of like keeping my social media up while I was pregnant was okay. I had a lot of engagement, but I was really afraid of how am I supposed to share this journey being a new mom, juggling my full-time job, trying to build this up. So I knew that I had to just go all in. I said, you know what, if I'm gonna do it, the time is now, and I need to set myself up for success so that when this baby comes, I have the opportunity to leave corporate America. So just to restate that, pregnancy always increases engagement. Things like weddings, getting engaged, getting a new pet, buying a new house. Those are things that are going to naturally bring a ton of engagement to your Instagram page. So those are more of anomalies, right? Things that don't necessarily define your lifetime brand, but define your in the moment brand. So I felt like I was just kind of going through the motions, posting my tummy picture and posting what I was eating. But I wanted to be connecting more with my audience because that's what I had to do to get to the next level, was connect more. And I felt like I wanted to be connecting with other expecting moms, other new moms, other experienced moms that could help me, but I was still getting people from my warm market that were more from my hometown and were not so motivated, and I was still attracting that old Jesslyn brand that people were still just quick, effective, and want to do it for 21 days and be done with it, instead of longevity and maintaining a healthy lifestyle and balance and being a balanced mom or wife or overall wellness, and to sustain that. So to try to find that balance for me was very difficult, especially being pregnant, being ornery, and being very tired. But instead of letting that define me and feeling defeated, I started to share more real-time posts. And this was, obviously I still have to go out and get what I like to call stock photos. Stock photos are basically just going out for an hour or two on a weekend day, bringing a couple outfits with you, doing a couple poses, different scenery, getting more lifestyle shots, not just fitness shots, so that you have photos to fall back on if you're not feeling well, or if you hit a rut, or maybe there's a family emergency, but you still have to post because this is our job. I've had a lot of family emergencies or personal situations arise, but this is my job, so I treat it like a job, and that is why I've been successful in this. So having stock photos is huge, but I was relying so much on stock photos and everything being perfect and posed, and the caption being perfectly worded, instead of just being real to me and saying, yo girl, this is exactly how I feel right now. This is how I struggled. This is how I talk. I say literally a lot. I say like a lot. I say a lot. I'm not perfect. I am a scatterbrain. I have ADHD. I am totally type B, not type A at all. And sharing that with my audience, because why would I want my audience to think that I'm a type A person and then have them join my team and I'm the complete opposite of that? Like, hell no, that is not what I want. I want freaking girls that are just like me, that are type B, and if they're type A, that's cool too, but that are just gonna freaking run with it. So I started sharing more real-time posts, and posts of what exactly I was eating. So no, when I was pregnant, I wasn't always eating 21-day fix-approved food. So I started sharing more of that. I started doing less of the post stuff and more of actual post-workout selfie, and sharing exactly how I felt in that moment. I stopped overanalyzing everything I posted. My hair didn't have to be perfect. My makeup didn't need to be done. Lighting on your Instagram still needs to be great, but you don't need to be obsessive about it. You don't want to post a picture that is like dark black where you can barely see yourself. You want the lighting to still be great, but it doesn't need to be this perfect picture with your hair done and your makeup done. People want to see the real you. They want to see the Jesslyn that is being a boss freaking mom, owning her workout program, owning her nutrition, showing up every single day despite what outside factors try to pull her back. And how exactly does she do that? Your social media needs to be a diary of your day. It needs to be your journal. It needs to be a way that you hold yourself accountable, but it also needs to be a way for your audience to build trust with you. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If you write something and you read that post and it doesn't sound, and you speak it out loud, so like you actually go through and you out loud speak it to yourself, and it doesn't sound anything like what you would really say or how you would talk, delete it and start over again. Because that is exactly what I used to do, and I was just attracting the same people that I didn't want to continue to attract anymore. But as soon as I started being true to my authentic self and my real voice and who I am as a person and my no excuses, I don't give a freaking hoot attitude, I'm going to show up every day if I tell you I'm going to show up attitude, that's when I started attracting the people that I wanted to attract. And with that, Facebook is more of people don't really care what the pictures look like. They just want to know exactly what's going on in your life. It doesn't need to be crisp, clean, and perfect. So on your personal Facebook page, post the blurry pictures of you and your little kid or you and your dogs and stuff like that. But on your Instagram or on your Facebook like page, you can even be a little bit, more creative too, with the collages and stuff like that. Your Instagram, still feel free to post pictures with your dog or with your kids, but try to post, one or two of the better ones that you took. And just be more crisp, clear, and concise on Instagram, where on Facebook and your Facebook like page you can be a little bit more free-spirited with that. But always stay true to you. You do not have to be like the other top 10 coaches in the organization. Just be you. I found that I got more engagement the more I posted. I post, 4 to 5 times a day, sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes I only can fit in 3. I do 3, non-negotiable. But the more I posted and people were able to see exactly how I go through my day, and I, share my workouts on Insta stories so people can see my mommy tummy when it's, jiggling. Like, yes, when I stand up, I have, a flat stomach, looks like I almost have abs, but then when I'm doing my workouts, my stomach still jiggles, and I point that out, and I embrace that, and my followers love that. So the more that I stopped running from my imperfections and I just started embracing them and letting people know, like, hey, this is the real me. I show up every single day. I'm not about being perfect, but I'm about progress. That's when I started to see the real magic happen. So all I needed to do was prove to my followers that I can crush my goals and be a badass mom too. So whatever it is, maybe you aren't a mom, maybe you are a bride-to-be, maybe you're a wife, maybe you're a corporate girl that works more than 70 plus hours a week. Own that and show your followers how you can own that and own your health too. So I wanted to share my top tips on how you can do this too. So the first one, and if you haven't been taking notes, please get a pen and paper and take notes. First tip is your Instagram is your diary. Post 5 times a day, if you can, at least 3, and define what your avatar is. So your avatar is not, the blue Martians. Your avatar is your target audience. Who is she that you want to attract? It's basically you attracting you. And make a list of 10 things that define you. So here's an example: food, fitness, family, hobby, such as fashion. Transformation posts are huge. You need to be showing up in your fitness journey. But make a list of things that you can post every single day that represent your brand and that you can offer that as value to your followers and that is going to attract the same person as you. Post at least 3 times a day, if not 5. I post about food, fitness, my family. People love it when I post fashion forward posts, or when I post in my Insta stories, which dress should I wear to a wedding, and then when I actually buy the dress that they voted for and I share about it, people blow up with stuff like that. They love to see that you take their opinion and you value it. So share things like that. Post your transformations. Tip number 2 is you need to crush, let me reiterate this. You need to crush the hell out of a program. You need to prove to your followers that our workout programs work. So if you have not been seeing growth in your business, or you feel like you're stuck in a rut, or you're a new coach just starting out on your fitness journey, the first thing you need to do is get results. You need to show up, press play every day, drink your shake every day, stick to your nutrition every day for the entire duration of the program. So do a program start to finish, just like a test group, no slip-ups, no cheats. Run every challenge like it's an actual corporate group. Crush the hell out of the program, and then go freaking hard, get badass results, and share that transformation. And the program is going to speak for itself. Your results are going to speak for themselves. And if you're someone that doesn't like to take pictures in a sports bra, like maybe you're not comfortable with that, maybe your significant other isn't comfortable in that, pictures of your face work great. Take them in a tight tank top. Like I'm wearing a tight tank top right now. You know, if I were to do, like, you know, if I, let's see, stick my stomach out, you could still see. And then if I stand up, you know, and obviously you can tell I'm like purposely pushing my stomach out. But if you wear a tight shirt, you can post your before and after in clothes, and it's still going to be a relatable before and after. You just need to commit to a program and crush the hell out of it and make no excuses, because you need to prove to your following that our programs work. Because if you don't believe it, they're not going to believe it. And you need to live this lifestyle. Not just try to sell it, not just try to preach it, you need to live it. Because when you live it, then it's not even going to be hard to invite people to this, because you're going to feel like you are being selfish, not sharing a program that has changed your life this much with other people. So number 3 is Instagram story the crap. Let's say the crap. Instagram story the crap out of your workout. Basically, like exactly what I said earlier. You know, I show people that my mommy tummy jiggles when I do my workouts. You know, I stand up and I have a flat stomach, but then when I do my planks or when I'm jumping around, like I still have loose skin, it still jiggles. And I share that with my followers because I have other moms following me too, and they want to see that I'm a real person. Show them some workout moves. A lot of people follow other fitness gurus on Instagram because they want free value, because they're just starting out their fitness journey and they're scared to reach out for help. So they're watching your Insta stories to see what you're doing and what moves you can offer, what recipes you have to offer them, and what tips they can take away from you. So share that with them. You don't have to share the whole work, every single move. You know, share 3 or 4, and I guarantee you're gonna get engagement. You know, if you like dance in between your sets, dance. If you like to pick up your house in between sets, do that. Show them what your workout is like and why you love it so much, and look like you're having fun when you do it. If you're not having fun in your workout program, you have to find a different workout, girl. Because I have fun every single day that I press play, and not every day. I'm not motivated every single day to press play, but as soon as I get up and I press play on that workout, I'm like, all right, I feel this. So if you're not having fun in your workout, you gotta find a different program. So use Instagram stories to leverage that, and to share your workout. Even if you aren't where you want to be in your fitness journey, you know, sometimes I still get a little bit self-conscious about that little extra skin that, you know, is hanging low, but you know what, like, people can relate to that. People can never relate to perfect, but they can relate to real. And it shows that you love yourself. It shows that not only do our programs work physically, but they work emotionally too. And that what I found is the more that I've embraced my mommy tummy and my journey and the things that hold me back, and the more that I'm sharing them, the less they scare me, and the less I'm running away from them, and the more I'm running towards them. And that's the people I want to attract, is the people that aren't afraid of failure, but the ones that are going to do it and get up every single time again and again and again. So number 4 is curiosity marketing. So remember in the beginning of this video, I was talking about how attraction marketing, like things like the 21-day fix, were a huge thing towards when I was building my business. Attraction marketing was a huge thing on social media a year ago or 2 years ago. Now it's curiosity marketing. So while we never want to, you know, mislead anyone, we don't want to be, you know, saying the exact name of our program. So instead of saying the shift shop, say, you know, I've been making this physical and emotional shift over the past 21 days. And if you're showing up every day, and then you share your results, and then you make a post and you say, my superfood nutrition, this simple portion control plan, the shift that I've made in my fitness, they're going to be like, what program are you doing? And you say, well, hey, girl, let me shoot you a message. Check your inbox. I just inboxed you, girl. Like, you want to shoot for questions, not likes, because the questions are what's going to create that engaging conversation and what's going to lead you into that transition to inviting them to a challenge group. And maybe they're not ready for a challenge group, but then you invite them to a free group and you show them how freaking amazing our community is. So you want questions over likes. You never want to mention the name of the program, and you want to post engaging topics that are unique to you, but that you want to know about your audience. So I don't always post fitness related things on my Instagram. My Instagram is more targeted towards, yes, I'm a no excuses mom that does HIIT workouts and I teach Insanity Live and I show up every freaking day and I don't make excuses. But I'm also into fashion. I also love to hike. I'm also into nature. I'm also a fur mom, and we live in a 900 square foot house with animals. I had a wedding to go to, and instead of talking about the wedding, I said, sweating for the wedding, ... not mine. How many of my followers are married, engaged, dating, single? Wasn't even about fitness. It was just about the fact, like, hey, I got my workout in, I have a wedding later. I want to know about you guys. Ask engaging questions about your followers, because how amazing is it to get to know the women that are following you? Because that's information that you can use to target your audience every single time you craft a new post. I'm a headband girl. I am absolutely 100% the headband girl. Like, if I'm not wearing a headband in one of my workout pictures or in one of my Insta stories, people will actually message me and they will say, why aren't you wearing your headband today? Or my favorite is, where do you get your headbands? And we all know that the B brand has the best headbands, I know, but we all know that the B brand is also owned by another Beachbody coach. So maybe it doesn't need to be headbands. Maybe you are the neon shirt girl, or the crazy legging girl, or the girl with the bird on her shoulder every time she works out girl. But find something that works for you. And for me, I love Amazon headbands. I mean, like, yeah, like, that's cool. I get I like the B brand headbands, and I love them, and I love getting them. But I don't want to direct my prospects to another Beachbody coach. I want them to value my information and what I have to offer them. So I'm like, hey girl, this is where I get my headbands. You want me to send you the link? And then I send them the link. And then I talk to them about something else. So what workout program do you do? What do you like to do for fun? What's your family life like? That's how you create conversations. It doesn't always need to be about fitness. It can be about passion. It can be about family. It can be about interests. That's how you build relationships. So the last thing is, be freaking you. If there's one thing that I can take away from the growth in my social media, I went from barely getting any followers at all and struggling to build my cold market. And when I finally felt like I was building my cold market, just kind of keeping it stagnant for a while, to gaining 2,000 followers in 2 months, it's by being freaking real to me. By not comparing myself to all the other top coaches on our team or all the other top coaches in the network, and being true to my voice and sharing what's important to me. Read your post out loud. If it doesn't sound like something you'd say, delete it. You know, in 1 month, I gained almost 1,000 followers, and in 2 months, it's about 2,000. And your goal with social media and with Instagram specifically is to get on the Explore page. So you need to target specific times. You need to target your audience, but you also need to engage them. And you need to engage people that are just like you. You need to use your voice. So stick to a program, commit to it, get freaking results, show up every day, be true to you, stop comparing yourself, and you will be able to master your social media, rebrand yourself, and be more established in your why. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I'd love to hear your takeaways. Please feel free to post them in the comments section below.